Hello everybody and welcome once again to another edition of the 955 Treasure Chest Auction. My name is Mike Brever, I'm your host, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, the lovely Laura Wengler and also Ray Schmidt right here. We've got our producer back here, Scott, and we'll be introducing everybody again a little bit later before the end of the show. But we're coming to you today to highlight some of the wonderful things we have right here in the treasure chest that you can purchase by either calling me at my desk, 963-8425, or emailing me at mbrever@eastcastleplace.com. You'll see all of us, Laura, Ray, and myself, we've all got our social distancing face shields on today. We were a little bit concerned that we might be relaying the wrong message by not having these on previous shows. But you see, we're very concerned about the coronavirus. We want you to be concerned as well and take the necessary precautions to keep yourself safe and those around you. Once again, we're down here in the treasure chest today, and we've got a wonderful show for you today. We've got some love seats and some sofas, and we've got some entertainment centers. But let's get right to it, shall we? Our first piece, I think, is a love seat. Laura and Ray, what have you got for us today?
Well, thank you, Mike. So the first thing we do have is a love seat. And as you can see, beautiful pattern in wonderful shape, as comfortable as we found it was quite comfortable.
Oh, yes.
This would be a perfect piece for like redecorating a smaller room. Cream color, it's lovely blue. Again, I really like the pattern. So what is the price on this, Ray?
This love seat can be yours for an opening bid of $30.
$30.
Yes.
For this lovely love seat. So should we show them the couch?
Absolutely. Let's move on to my favorite couch in the building.
Okay, as Ray explained to you, the opening bid on that love seat was $30. Let me explain how that works. If you contact me at my email address or on my phone, the opening bid on these items is $30. If you want to bid more than the opening bid or beat someone who's already bid, it's in $3 increments. So to beat that bid, someone would have to bid 33, then 36, then 39. Ultimately, if you're the high bidder, this love seat or one of the future sofas is going to be yours. Now let's go back to Ray and Laura and let's see what their next item is that they've got for us today.
All right, thank you, Mike. Ray, this is a favorite of yours, so I'll let you tell you a little bit about this.
I love this sofa. It's just fantastic. The colors, the pattern, the beautiful woodwork and the frame down here. Scott and I were talking earlier. He's thinking, yeah, Victorian. I'm thinking Berkeley, 1967. I don't know. It's a beautiful piece, very comfortable. Laura and I can attest to that. And for what could this walk out the door?
So you can take this with a starting bid of $60, just $60. And something else to note, if you look at the woodwork here, you can see the claw toe here as well. Beautifully done, and just the tapestry look alone is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know what type of fabric this is, but it's got a lovely sheen.
Yeah, lovely sheen to it, I would agree.
Very, very, very nice piece. $60.
Okay, we're about ready to take a look at our next piece of furniture, but I know a lot of you, when you look at some of these bigger pieces, the sofas, and we're going to show you a couple entertainment centers lately, a little later in the show, you're wondering just how hard it's going to be to move one of these items if you're the buyer. Well, we have some volunteers that'll help you load it up, or if you're a resident here at East Castle, we'll get it up to your apartment if that's a necessary thing. But I'm here to tell you that everything you see in the treasure chest was moved down here by Bruce Berg and myself. So there's a way to get these down, and it's not all that hard. So if moving these pieces is a concern to you, fear not. Now let's take a look at our next sofa. Once again, we've got Ray and Laura to tell us all about it. Ray, Laura, what have you got?
Well, thanks, Mike. So, Ray, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm just so excited about this. cut you off, but this is a very comfortable
Yeah, I
sofa.
would agree, it's very comfortable.
Sat in it, sunk right into it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of it, but it is very comfortable to sit in. Early century, we're imagining this was produced.
And very neutral, could be any type of, in any room. Stanley Cooper, I believe, is what it is. It's a Stanley Cooper
It is a
couch.
Stanley Cooper, yes.
But very comfortable, seems very durable. Yeah, so you could take this home for the price of
$60.
just $60.
Yes. And you will definitely need the help of a couple of people because this is a very,
Yes,
very
it is
sturdily
substantial.
made sofa to move this.
So next we're going to show you a love seat in the collection, and I'll tell you a little bit about what I think about this. It's a beautiful pastel shade, if you can see. Very nice color, again a neutral that would go in a lot of different spaces in your home. There's a detail on the back. You can see the upholstery, kind of the cushiony, the buttons that are here. Very nice size as far as a love seat goes. Ray, what do you think about this love seat?
I love this love seat. I think it's, I don't want to overstate it, but I think it's beautiful. As Laura was saying, there are probably half a dozen or so different pastel-y colors here. I'm particularly attracted to what to me looks like sort of a very subtle pale green. I like the angle of the seat back.
I agree. The sheen.
The sheen on the fabric is great, and it also forces you into a proper posture when you sit in this. It doesn't allow you to slouch. It requires you to keep your back straight, which could be advantageous. So, a nice piece, and probably the nicest thing, or one of the nicest things, is the
price.
The price on this, Laura?
So Ray, share the price.
$15.
$15 for such a lovely piece that you could take home. That's our starting bid.
Yes. Great. Oh.
Okay, now we've got a real treat for you. We've had a couple of entertainment centers down here in the treasure chest for quite a while, and we've never had an opportunity to highlight them, but Laura and Ray are all set to show you some of the very finest that we have. Ray, Laura, what have you got for us now?
Ray, you.
This lovely piece, excuse me while I move to this side. This cherrywood piece is a very functional entertainment center, as Michael was saying. First, we open the doors, and for your television or whatever entertainment device you are housing in this, there is a sliding drawer, very similar to what you might find at a Holiday Inn Express or a Hampton Inn. Electrical connections back there. Mike noted there was a twist tie in here as well. And Laura, you observed that this is cherrywood, yeah?
Yeah, it's a cherrywood Queen Anne style, if you note that style. Kind of reminiscent of 18th century, right?
Yes.
And another really nice feature here, as you can see, for maybe a DVD player, any type of entertainment, for a collection of DVDs, it's really nice, a little hidden compartment here.
Very nice piece.
Also, to note, decorative handles on the side, which is reminiscent of Queen Anne. Also, you can see the structure of the legs, beautiful, and
like
shell
the legs
design. It's just a gorgeous piece, and for $60, you can take this home. So here we have a lovely early American entertainment center, quite large, could house a lot of different things. The beveled mirrors, note the beveled mirrors in the front are just gorgeous. The wood, dentals all along the top, it's just beautiful, just beautiful. And inside, we have 4 different areas that you can have TV. What do you think, Ray? You have DVD players, stereo equipment.
Compartment for paraphernalia down on the bottom that slides out.
Sure, absolutely. There's 2 drawers on the bottom. Nice storage area on the top as well.
And these are adjustable, I'm just noticing. This shelf as well as
Adjustable shelves.
down below.
just beautiful, in such beautiful shape. I mean, right? Not a nick,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
lovely,
yeah.
lovely wood. Very heavy, I think Mike mentioned as well, anything that you're purchasing will obviously be moved. And thanks again to Bruce Bird for all the work that he's done already. And the price on this beautiful entertainment center, $100.
Okay, our producer Scott McFerrin has told me that it's time to wrap things up for today. Thanks to our great hosts Laura and Ray for showing us these wonderful things. However, I do also want to point out that the items you buy in the treasure chest are only limited by your imagination. For example, this wonderful entertainment center probably could also double as an armoire if you needed something like that in your house. So, you know, it's only limited by your own imagination. But to be sure, it is an entertainment center. Now, there are a couple things I need to bring you up to date on. First of all, you know that all the items we sell in the treasure chest were donated. Probably 95% of them by people that live right here in East Castle Place. The people that normally staff the treasure chest are all volunteers. The revenue that's generated by the treasure chest funds scholarships for our hourly employees right here at East Castle Place. So it's a win-win-win for everybody, and we hope you really have an interest and take the time to participate with us as well. I do want to point out as well that East Castle Place opening up to pre-pandemic standards, where we get to congregate and socialize with all of our friends, that's a ways off yet. We've heard a lot of people talk about the fact that when we open, it won't be flipping a light switch. It'll be turning a dial. We'll be reopening things that we've done in the past gradually. I think, you know, this week the exercise area has opened up. Soon we're talking about other areas over in there, the swimming pool and things like that. No date is set yet that I'm aware of. But I do have some very good news for you about the treasure chest. There is talk that the treasure chest may be opening in a week or so, maybe as early as next week Friday. When we do, however, it will be in recognition of the fact that we still need to be careful about making sure that we aren't placing anybody else at risk. We're talking about maybe one day a week. I think right now we're looking at Fridays. We're going to be open for 2 hours at a time. If you remember from pre-March, our Friday hours tended to be 10 a.m. until noon. So that'll probably prevail again. In addition to that, I think you've all heard the news that it's possible to spread the coronavirus germs, if you will. I think they're germs or bacteria or something. You can spread that on money. So we're only going to be accepting debit or credit cards. We're going to be limiting the number of volunteers that are down here. One in the store and one here in the furniture showroom as well. In addition to that, we have to limit the number of purchasers, shoppers if you will, in the store at a time. One at a time in the regular treasure chest, one down here in the furniture showroom. We'll work with you on that. And just like when you go to the bank or Pick and Save or something like that where they have little markings on the floor, please stand behind this spot while you're waiting in line. We'll have that in the treasure chest as well to keep you safe and our volunteers safe. So stay tuned. Things are happening very, very fast, and we hope we'll be able to share the treasure chest with you in person very, very soon, maybe as early as next week Friday. We'll keep you posted. Watch your mailbox or the ledges outside your apartment. We'll have a flyer to bring you up to date on that when things are formal. Until then, this is Mike Brever, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts, Ray Schmidt and Laura Wengler. We've got Scott McFerrin, our producer, down here with us as well. I ask you all to please stay safe, stay smart, and please be patient. We'll all be able to share that wonderful East Castle Place hospitality again very, very soon. Until next time, so long, everybody.